Hey everyone, how y'all doing today and welcome back to another meta guide. So, the little holiday cup begins tomorrow. It runs alongside the Open Master League, so we're going to be talking about the little holiday cup. So, little cups are not really my specialty, I guess. I don't play them too often, but because this is during the Master League, I might actually play it. I don't know. We'll see. I might play the Master League as well. I'll probably play both throughout the week. Who knows? Who knows? But it's going to be, it's going to be the Little Cup, and normal, grass, electric, ice, flying, and ghost type Pokemon are going to be eligible for this meta. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into things. With the S rank going to be Smeargle. Now Smeargle is very difficult to get. You have to get specific movesets. The moveset recommended by PV Poke is actually going to be Incinerate and Flying Press. But it's going to be very, very difficult to get one. Yeah, you basically have to take a snapshot. I mean, obviously Smeargle appears from a snapshot, right? And then you just have to... how do you get it? You have to have, like... I don't even know how you get it. I don't even know how you get it, but if PV Poke recommends it... I'm not recommending any teams with this. It's probably the best Pokemon in the meta. In fact, I know it is, but... on the solid team options, I'm not even going to recommend a team with it because very, very few people will probably have it. If you're one of the lucky ones that happen to get Incinerate and Flying Press, let me know in the comments down below, and let me know how you get it too. You know what? I'm recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning because I cannot sleep because I've been having a lot of anxiety ever since I lost my job. But my brain is not functioning right now. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, it is the best Pokemon in the meta. For sure. Then we have Amore. Amore is going to be really good. I think we have a lot of ice types in this meta, right? Ice is going to be eligible. Amore is going to be really good. Alolan Malwak is going to be really good. Amore is a rock and an ice type, right? I think it is. And rock resists fire, but ice is weak to it. So I think that's why Amore is probably really good because it's not going to be weak to fire. If I'm wrong about that and only the evolution is rock, you can let me know about that as well. But again, brain not really functioning too well right now. I haven't been sleeping that well. But with that being said, Alolan Malwak is going to be really good. Of course, it received the Bone Club buff, the Fire Spin buff last season, and then Shadow Bone should be really good in this meta. And then we have Alolan Sandslash, a Pokemon that is double weak to Fire, so it does have to watch out for those Pokemon. Pikachu Libre, if you happen to have one now, you don't really need to hit Legend because in the past they had Pikachu Libres distributed for like it was like easy to get to. It's like there were a couple seasons, like was it an interlude season or something? But again, it has to be below 500, so it might actually be difficult to get it below 500. I have a couple of them below 500. Yeah, something to keep in mind. I just realized that. So below 500 might be a little bit difficult to get. But yeah, Flying Press super good. Miltank with Rollout going to be another really strong Pokemon. I think, of course, Rollout's going to do well against, Joltik, which is we're going to talk about next, and then the Ice types as well, Fire types, so it does have a lot of good coverage. Joltik does have Sucker Punch, so I do think Joltik, believe it or not, it does have Sucker Punch. I did not know that until I started recording this video, but yeah, really cool there. Moving on to the A rank, we have Aurorus. Gonna be like Amore, gonna be really good, I think, in this meta, or decent at least. Lickilicky, another rollout user. Fletchling could see some play in this meta. It kind of has to watch out, right, for ice types and rollout users. So it does have a lot of weaknesses, but I still think it could be pretty good. I put it in the A rank, even though it has a lot of weaknesses. If it can avoid those, I think it could do well. Then we have Vulpix with a Powder Snow. Ice type, going to be really good, or decent. Really good. I mean, really good. Wolverine. Diggersby, not the tank it is in the Great League, but I still think Diggersby is going to see some play here. You definitely want Fire Punch because there's so many ice types, right? And Scorching Sand. So that is the correct moveset you want on this Pokemon. Then we have Pachirisu. Pachirisu is bulky in the Great League. It needs XLs in the Hundo, but this is not the Great League. This is the Little Holiday Cup. So, not as bulky, but still going to be pretty good, I think, as an electric type user. And then for the B rank, we do have Litwick. Ooh, Litwick could be a lot of fun. Really good fire type in this meta. And then we have Snowy Cast Form. And Snowy Cast Form, yep, another ice type user. Then we have Wigglytuff as a Charm user. When it comes to the little cups, a lot of Pokemon are really, really squishy. So you could probably Charm down a lot of things. So that's why I think Wigglytuff is going to have play in this meta. As long as you don't get it up against something that resists it, like the Alolan Sandslash or Marowak, Pokemon like that. But if you're doing neutral or super effective damage, you should be looking pretty good. And then, yeah, Litleo with Incinerate. Pretty cool. Alolan Ninetales. Stunfisk. Yep, it did get that Thunder Shock buff, that's for sure. And then Abomasnow. Okay, so let's move on to the other options. It's going to be the Pikachu Rockstar. You could use the Balloon Pikachu. You could use other Pikachus as well. I think the Libre is definitely the best one, but you could use other Pikachus. Then we have Dunsparce. Dunsparce, another rollout user. No, I'm just thinking, maybe I could have put this a little bit higher. I don't know. But Dunsparce, I think, is pretty good. Mareep. Ooh, Mareep was actually on there, on the list. Farfetch'd, Annihilate. I mean, there are a lot of ice types, so the counter damage is going to be doing a lot. Skeledirge, Togetic, Dubwool. Yeah, some Pokemon that I don't think will see too much play. I'm sorry if this is not the best meta guide for you. I have a lot on my mind right now, and plus this is not my favorite meta. Again, I should be recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning with a lot on my mind. So if I say a lot of mistakes, I say a lot of mistakes. Talonflame, of course, Incinerate. I think we have. I mean, there's multiple rollout users. There's definitely better fire types you could run in this meta than Talonflame. Jumpluff. So many ice types, maybe here or there, but I doubt it. Snorunt and then Charizard. Moving on to the solid team options. So for the first team, we do have a double ice team. I put Amora and Alolan Sandslash. Obviously, you could replace them with some other ice types if you want to, but roll out. So the backline not really going to appreciate fire, I guess. I mean, maybe Amora can handle it, but Sandslash certainly doesn't want to. But rollout with Miltank will do well there. The whole team is weak to fighting, so if you happen to run into a fighting type, like for example Annihilate will destroy you. So something to keep in mind there. Pikachu Libre with the Flying Press will also knock out any of these Pokemon, but when it comes to that, you have to get to the Flying Press, and Pikachu is just really squishy in general, especially for 500 CP, so you might be able to do a lot, shield, and do a lot of damage to it. And then the next team is going to be Stunfisk with Fletchling and Wigglytuff. Again, if Wigglytuff can get on matchups where the Pokemon is not resisting the move, I think Wigglytuff can actually do really well with Charm. Next up, we have Pikachu Libre. So maybe good to get shields down with that Flying Press attack, and then Alolan, Marowak, and Diggersby. Next up is going to be Double Fire with Diggersby in the lead, and then Litwick and Litleo. I think those two are probably, I would say, the best fire types in this meta. I definitely really like them a lot. Maybe you want to consider Smeargle. It's not a fire type, but if you happen to have one with Incinerate, Flying Press. Again, not putting it on any team here, but I think this team could do really well. Backline, not going to like ground moves that or rollout, for example, but Diggersby resist rollout. Next up, we have Joltik. I want to try out Joltik myself, so I probably will try out Joltik. And then Cast Form, Snowy. Could use another ice type, but I put Cast Form here, and then a fire type, which is going to be Litleo. And then the final team will be the Wigglytuff in the lead, and then Pachirisu and Abomasnow. So yeah, let me know what you think of these teams. Let me know what team you plan on using. Also, let me know if you plan on playing this or the Master League. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.